I know you wanted me to have a signing ceremony here on the program.
I mean, I gave you a pen and everything.
Because I mentioned, telling, I guess, a tale out of school is that they're so serious about this schedule release that they're making anybody. There's a 2-page waiver. On the first page, they have the names of the people who are authorized to receive the schedule beforehand. Obviously, Commissioner Roger Goodell's at the very top.
Makes sense.
And, it's about, I think, like a dozen executives in the league office.
So not a whole lot of people.
No. So if you're receiving it beforehand, you have to sign this saying, you're not screen grabbing it, you're not doing anything. So I signed it at home last night because they wanted it earlier today. You wanted me to have a signing ceremony with this quill pen.
I mean, we still could have did it for TV purposes, bro.
No. Thank you very much. No, thank you.
One more time. I had to play that music.
It's not a coronation.
As soon as you brought it out.
It's a schedule release. It's a schedule release, not a coronation.
That's why I sign all my important paperwork with.
But so there are some people, I think, at the partnership level who have maybe signed their own waiver already, because there are some games that got released today.
Yeah.
5 of the International Series games. There's 3 games in London and 2 in Germany, both in Frankfurt. They have been released already. The first 3 Sundays in October will all feature a 3rd early window or 4th early window game. All you folks on the East Coast who love waking up and having breakfast and watching football, you get to feel like we do out here on the West Coast, which is to wake up and have breakfast and watch football. Out here on the West Coast, it's an early rise, but it's all good.
Might as well stay
And so
all night.
it's Falcons. And here's the interesting thing: the first 2 games feature the Jaguars. So the second game, it's the Falcons of the Jaguars first on October 1st at Wembley, which is Shad Khan's home stadium. And then at Tottenham Hotspur, which is a great stadium. You were at that, Chris, right? You went to Tottenham. I think Cage was in the oven when you went there, if I'm not mistaken. Jaguars, Bills. The Bills are the home game in Tottenham Hotspur. And, hey, I don't know who the Bills are going to play the week before, but the Jaguars will have the advantage of having a full complement of living on that time zone, because I imagine they're not going back to Jacksonville.
Definitely not.
They'll all go to the Khan's house, I guess, and then the following week, the Jaguars are out of town, but Tottenham Hotspur has a second consecutive game where the Ravens play the Titans. So, could Sir Will of Levis be getting a little role there? What do you think?
I think
Lamar Jackson's going to London.
I think Will Levis is going to get the start after that.
Interesting. Well, you never know, because sometimes you don't need that bye. Folks just fly back.
Never know.
2 other international games. The Germany games last year was in Munich. Now both games are in Frankfurt. These are back-to-back games. The second game, Colts and Patriots. So it's going to be, how do you say zappy in German?
I think it's zappy.
Zappy. Yeah,
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson's going to Germany, or unless we get a little bit of Gardner Minshew. See the Germans.
They'll both be there.
By the way, Gardner Minshew playing in Germany will be the wildest American in Germany situation since the end of Stripes, I think. And then how about this one? This one surprised me. I know the Chiefs were playing in Germany, but Tyreek Hill taking on the Chiefs, I mean, that is a great bit of revenge for the Germans to feast on. So Tyreek will play against the Chiefs, but not in Arrowhead. You surprised about that one? That you take Tyreek Hill against the Chiefs out of Arrowhead?
Also, you think that game is going to be a pretty big-time shootout.
Oh, well, that's fine.
But I'm saying you put that... the revenge factor as well. I thought that would have been a Monday night, Sunday night. That's a pretty big game.
Excuse me.
Am I reading this right?
I understand you're talking Sunday night and Monday night. I get it. But this is a pretty big spot, too, sir. The whole country watches this.
And you want to give them a game like this.
It'll be 8:30 in the morning in Kansas City. There's a lot of people in South Beach sleeping something off. But I'll tell you what, that is a huge game. And that is that is a marquee game.
That you?
It's on NFL Network. I don't know. I haven't received that piece of information yet. But
show on the road next year?
I don't. I'll get the Winnebago. I'll get the RV,
Yes.
right?
Let me hit up.
We'll redo Stripes.
Mike, I'll drive.
You're our big toe.
No, I'm a
You're our
teamster.
big toe.
I'll drive it. You guys
So
Hey, let's road trip with Roku Charlie and Roku Joe, man. You know they want to go with us over there.
I'll run it up the flagpole.
Yeah, why
just
wouldn't
zip
they?
in and zip out. Come on. What can happen?
And then Zappy.
Zappy. Come on, get Zappy.
Bringing the quick game to Germany, huh?
Mac Jones is going to be really good this year, and you guys are going to eat all these.
Same intensity. Same intensity.
All these zappy
Your
jokes.
intensity towards me
You're
having
gonna eat
fun
'em.
with Rogers is going to just flop on Broadway. Like the biggest flop on Broadway since The Producers. And then you,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
you want me to bring the same intensity.
Same.
When Bill O'Brien
Oh,
turns
Bill's
Matt
gotta flip it
Jones
all
into
around.
the Brady 2.0 you all
Juju
thought you
and
had.
Gesicki and Tyquan Thornton going
Got it.
deep.
So those are the international games. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.